If you're thinking about moving to Vero Beach, Florida, you may have already questioned how homeowners insurance works here in Florida. And you may have also heard a thing or two, and especially in the coastal towns like ours. So in this video, I'm breaking down what makes insurance here different, what you can expect to pay, how to lower your insurance premiums if possible, and how to make sure you're fully covered before you buy. Florida is gorgeous, that's undeniable, but living here does pose its specific unique challenges when it comes to home ownership, home maintenance, and home upkeep. Our tropical weather does also mean hurricane activity. And when you're getting ready to buy a home here, you'll want to have some information on how it all works to make sure that you're getting the insurance coverage that you need. In Vero Beach, being near the ocean can mean higher premiums because of potential storm damage and flooding. Really quick, let's talk about the four main coverage areas so that you have a base to work off of. There's your standard homeowners insurance policy, which is an HO3 policy that covers the structure of your home, your belongings, and liability. This does not include flood coverage. So the maintenance and upkeep of your home is going to vary depending on multiple different factors of the specific home, one of them being what it's made out of. So is your home concrete block construction or is your home frame construction? Obviously here in our tropical climate with the heat, with the bugs, with the moisture and the humidity, a concrete block home is going to weather much better than a frame home, right? And also when it comes to like wind and storm damage, a concrete block home is going to weather better than a frame home. I'm not telling you don't look at frame homes or buy frame homes, but these are the types of things that insurance companies look at when they're deciding on what coverage you're gonna be eligible for and what your premiums are gonna look like. Things like the age of your roof, things like how old your home's piping is, different things like that in the home are gonna determine your risk factor rating, essentially. Next, there's windstorm or hurricane coverage that covers wind damage from named storms, and you'll have something called a hurricane deductible. It's usually a percentage of your home's insured value. It's not a flat dollar amount. Then there's flood insurance, which is required if you're in a zone A or AE, and if you're in a zone X, it is optional. Since we're pretty much at sea level here and Vero is geographically flat, even a zone X elevation does not guarantee zero chance of flooding. You should always weigh out your own tolerance for a risk like that. So based on the home you choose, your lender will determine what policies are needed to be in place for them to approve your loan. And as of this year, for a newer construction home that's offset from the barrier island, so that's on the mainland, you might see premiums starting around $3,000 per year, give or take. As you get closer to the beach or in an older home without certain storm protections, that number can quickly jump up to $6,000 to $10,000, especially on the island. So you're gonna definitely want to make sure that you're getting insurance quotes early on in the process when you're looking at different types of homes so you understand how that factors in to the overall price and upkeep of the home. The good news is you always have options. You have options for the different homes that are available to you, what you end up picking. You can prioritize what's important to you, what's not important to you. Understanding and talking with your lender how the price of insurance is going to affect your monthly payment is going to be really empowering for you and helping you make the best decision when it comes to the type of home, the features of the home, and the price point of the home, how they all work together. Also, you always have the option to upgrade certain parts. So one of the things that I see a lot of people do when they come into the area, if they have older windows, they will budget for replacing windows with newer impact windows, right? Hurricane wind impact rated windows. We love them because number one, they're hurricane impact, so it gives better protection for your home. But number two, when it comes time for hurricane season, you're not having to scramble and spend an entire day putting up hurricane shutters around your home. You literally can just lock all your windows, lock all your doors, and have the peace of mind that your home is protected. You can also update your roof, so replacing your roof with a newer roof, or if you have a roof that's in really great condition, Upgrading the strappings or the way that it is attached to the home is an option for you, so you can meet the newer wind mitigation and stronger wind mitigation standards. So that's always an option for you too, and that helps. If you have a home that has a lot of older piping, or we know that there has been previous leaks, you can do a repiping. Here in Florida, that looks a little different than in other areas, but essentially they just repipe the wet areas of your home up through the roof with updated, better piping that's way less prone to leaks and way less prone to issues. So there's a lot of different things that we can do to get that premium lower or at a better place, and also maintaining your home to a higher standard in the meantime. So it's a win-win. In my experience, insurance companies like to see updated wind mitigation items like windows, doors, shutters, newer roofs with the latest strapping codes like I mentioned, and repipes, newer hot water heaters, things that if they get damaged or stop working, that could damage your home, right? Having regular maintenance and upkeep on these items, on your AC, all of these things are going to work in your favor when it comes to your insurance company and insurance premiums. So here's a pro tip. When you're moving here, start shopping for insurance early, like I mentioned, early on in your home search. Some properties can be harder to insure, and you really don't want the last minute scramble or surprise right before closing. A knowledgeable real estate professional will also be helpful here, as they know the area, they know the types of homes, they've worked with insurance companies in the past, and they know what to expect. So working with a local insurance broker who understands Florida's coastal market is gonna help you too, because they can shop multiple carriers for you, they can explain all of the fine print items. And you can also ask your realtors, about things like the home mitigation and 4-point reports. These are gonna be really valuable for you to have on deck as you're going through the home buying process. These are items that are going to be passed on to your insurance company that are going to help lower your premium. All right, so that's your quick-ish guide to how homeowners insurance works here in Vero Beach. If you're planning a move, understanding this early will help you budget, it'll help you avoid surprises, and it will help you feel confident about your investment. If you'd like my list of trusted local insurance pros and a free Vero Beach relocation guide, you can grab them in the link below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video about living here in sunny Vero Beach. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.